In a world consumed by excess, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by clutter. Our homes, our workspaces, and even our minds can become crowded with things that don't add value to our lives. This constant barrage of items and information can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of being perpetually overwhelmed. It's no wonder that many of us are seeking a way to cut through the noise and find a sense of calm and clarity. Minimalism offers a refreshing alternative, a way to simplify our lives and find joy in what truly matters. By focusing on the essentials, we can strip away the excess and make room for what truly brings us happiness and fulfillment. This isn't just about getting rid of things, it's about making conscious choices about what we allow into our lives. It's about quality over quantity and finding beauty in simplicity. It's about letting go of the unnecessary and embracing the beauty of intentionality. When we declutter our spaces, we also declutter our minds. The act of letting go can be incredibly liberating, freeing us from the weight of possessions that no longer serve us. This process can be emotional, as we confront the reasons we've held on to certain items, but it's also deeply rewarding. This isn't about stark emptiness, but about creating spaces that breathe, inspire, and bring us peace. Minimalist spaces are designed to be functional and beautiful, with each item serving a purpose. Natural light, open spaces, and a few well-chosen pieces can transform a room into a sanctuary. It's about creating an environment that supports our well-being and allows us to thrive. Minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of evaluating and re-evaluating what we need and what we can let go of. As our lives change, so too will our needs and priorities. Embracing minimalism means being open to change and willing to adapt. It's about progress, not perfection, and understanding that it's okay to take small steps towards a simpler life. It's about finding what brings you joy and letting go of the rest. This can be different for everyone. For some, it might mean having a few cherished items that hold sentimental value. For others, it might mean living with only the bare essentials. The key is to focus on what makes you happy and let go of the rest. This can lead to a greater sense of contentment and a deeper appreciation for the things you do have. It's about creating a home that reflects your values and supports your well-being. A minimalist home is a reflection of the person who lives there. It's a space that aligns with your values and supports your lifestyle. Whether it's through sustainable practices, mindful consumption, or simply creating a peaceful environment, minimalism can help you create a home that feels truly yours. Whether you live in a tiny apartment or a sprawling farmhouse, the principles of minimalism can be applied to transform your space and your life. Minimalism is not about the size of your home, but about how you use the space you have. It's about making intentional choices that enhance your quality of life, regardless of your living situation. From small apartments to large homes, anyone can benefit from the principles of minimalism. I invite you to join me as we explore practical tips and creative ideas for embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Together, we'll look at ways to declutter, organize, and simplify our spaces. We'll explore different approaches to minimalism, from the KonMari method to the concept of essentialism. We'll also look at how minimalism can extend beyond our physical spaces to our digital lives, our schedules, and even our relationships. Together, we'll discover the transformative power of simplicity and create homes that are both stylish and serene. By embracing minimalism, we can create spaces that not only look beautiful, but also feel peaceful and inviting. We'll learn how to make the most of what we have and how to let go of what we don't need. Join me on this journey to a simpler, more intentional way of living and experience the profound impact it can have on your life. Like many of you, I used to believe that more was always better. I thought that having more things would make me happier, more fulfilled, and more successful. The idea of abundance was deeply ingrained in my mind. I filled my home with furniture, decor, and knickknacks, thinking they brought me happiness. Every corner of my house was adorned with items that I thought added value to my life. From the latest gadgets to the trendiest decorations, I wanted it all. But over time, I realized that all this stuff was weighing me down. The clutter was not just physical, it was mental and emotional. I felt overwhelmed by the sheer volume of things I had to manage. It cluttered my space and my mind. The constant need to organize, clean, and maintain my belongings became a source of stress. I found myself spending more time managing my possessions than enjoying them. I began to crave a simpler life, one free from the constant need to organize, clean, and maintain. I wanted a space that felt peaceful and serene, where I could focus on what truly mattered to me. So, I embarked on my own minimalist journey. I started by researching minimalism and learning about the benefits of living with less. I read books, watched documentaries, and followed minimalist bloggers for inspiration. It wasn't always easy, but the rewards were well worth the effort. I had to make tough decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. But with each item I removed, I felt a little lighter. I started small, decluttering one room at a time. I focused on one area, such as a closet or a drawer, and worked my way through it methodically. This approach made the process more manageable and less overwhelming. I asked myself, does this item bring me joy? Is it something that adds value to my life? Or is it just taking up space and adding to the clutter? Do I use it regularly? Is it something that I need on a daily or weekly basis? Or is it just something that I keep around just in case? Does it reflect who I am today? Is it in line with my current values and lifestyle? Or is it something that I have outgrown or no longer need? If the answer was no, I let it go. I donated, sold, or recycled items that no longer served a purpose in my life. It was a liberating experience to release the things that were holding me back. As I decluttered, I felt a sense of liberation. I was no longer weighed down by the burden of my possessions. I had more time, energy, and mental space to focus on the things that truly mattered to me. I was freeing myself from the weight of my possessions and creating space for what truly mattered. My home became a sanctuary, a place of peace and tranquility. I found joy in the simplicity and beauty of a clutter-free space. With less stuff to manage, I had more time to pursue my passions and spend quality time with my loved ones. I discovered new hobbies and interests that brought me joy and fulfillment. I also found that minimalism helped me to be more mindful and present in my daily life. Without the distraction of clutter, I could focus on the present moment and appreciate the simple pleasures of life. My minimalist journey has been transformative. It has taught me the value of living with intention and purpose. I have learned to appreciate the things that truly matter and to let go of the rest. From clutter to calm, my life has been enriched by the practice of minimalism. It has brought me a sense of peace, clarity, and joy that I never thought possible. And I hope that my story inspires you to embark on your own journey towards a simpler, more fulfilling life. Minimalism is often misunderstood as a set of strict rules or a life devoid of personality. But at its core, minimalism is about intentionality. It's about being mindful of what we bring into our homes and our lives. It's about choosing quality over quantity and surrounding ourselves with things that spark joy. Minimalism looks different for everyone. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. For some, it might mean embracing a capsule wardrobe or adopting a minimalist skincare routine. For others, it might involve decluttering their digital space or simplifying their finances. The key is to find what works for you and your lifestyle. It's about creating a space that reflects your values and supports your well-being. Remember, minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices that align with your desire for a simpler, more intentional life. Decluttering can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Many of us accumulate items over the years, leading to clutter that can make our living spaces feel chaotic and stressful. However, with a structured approach, you can transform your home into a serene and organized haven. The key is to start small and break the process down into manageable steps. Tackling everything at once can be daunting, but by focusing on one small area at a time, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Begin with a single drawer, a shelf, or a corner of a room. Choose a spot that you use frequently but isn't too large. This will give you a quick win and build your confidence to move on to bigger areas. As you gain momentum, you'll find it easier to tackle larger areas. The sense of accomplishment from seeing a small space transformed can be incredibly motivating. Plus, as you develop your decluttering skills, you'll become more efficient and effective. 1. Create a vision. Before you start decluttering, envision how you want your space to look and feel. Think about the activities you want to do in each room and how a clutter-free environment can support those activities. Having a clear vision will help you stay motivated and make decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. You might even create a vision board or a checklist to keep your goals in sight and track your progress. 2. Sort and purge. Go through each item in your chosen area and ask yourself the key questions. Does it spark joy? This concept, popularized by Marie Kondo, encourages you to keep only those items that bring you happiness. Do I use it regularly? Items that serve a practical purpose and are used often should be kept. If something has been sitting unused for months or even years, it might be time to let it go. Does it reflect who I am today? Our lives and tastes change over time. Items that once held significance may no longer align with who we are now. It's important to let go of things that no longer serve us. If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Donate, recycle, or discard items that no longer fit into your life. This can be a liberating process, freeing up space for new experiences and memories. 3. Find new homes. Once you've decided what to keep, find a designated spot for everything. This ensures that every item has a place, making it easier to maintain order. This will help you stay organized and prevent clutter from creeping back in. Labeling storage containers can also be helpful, especially for items that are stored out of sight. Consider using baskets, trays, and drawer dividers to create order within your space. These tools can help you group similar items together and make the most of your storage areas. 4. Make it a habit. Decluttering is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. To keep your space clutter-free, you need to incorporate regular tidying into your routine. Set aside a few minutes each day to tidy up, put things away, and maintain the sense of calm you've created. This daily habit will prevent clutter from building up again and help you enjoy a more organized and peaceful home. Remember, decluttering is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be kind to yourself along the way. Each step you take brings you closer to a more organized and serene living space. Share your decluttering journey with friends and family. You might inspire them to start their own decluttering projects, and you can support each other along the way. Sometimes, having a decluttering buddy can make the process more enjoyable and less daunting. Set realistic goals and review your progress regularly. This will help you stay on track and keep your motivation high. Remember, it's okay to take breaks and come back to the process with fresh energy. Ultimately, the goal of decluttering is to create a space that supports your well-being and brings you joy. By following these steps and making decluttering a regular part of your life, you can achieve a home that truly reflects who you are and what you value.